not the end itself.
Yeah. So, and of course, people driving the money conversation should be clear enough on how they got where they are when they are saying
I know guys who work 20 hours a day. Every day, single day.
Yeah, they don't tell you about that part.
Exactly.
They don't. I want them.
Well, I lost most of them here. Maybe they'll get to tell the story.
Please, they should.
Yeah, and everyone is welcome to this podcast. It's all ours. As long as you are in tech and you're around Africa and you have a story, and you're okay to tell your story. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I started this podcast is because I realized that rarely do we tell our own stories.
Yes.
Rarely do we. And when we get to our story to be told, it's just truncated into like seconds or minutes.
Yeah.
Which takes away from the really true nature of things.
Yeah.
And of course, as you know, mainstream media is quite polluted. There's not much there. So I said, why not? Okay, I feel like I should be the guy seated there getting to learn. Also, other people get to learn along the way.
Yeah.
Now,
this podcast is quite interesting.
Yeah.
I've watched many people you have hosted.
Yeah.
I'm always learning something. I was listening yesterday. I was listening to Namini, and she had quite some insights for the girl child and also the boy child, which are sensitive conversations. And these are point you can talk about that.
Chief, this is where we say as it is.
Yes.
You can have a lesson. You can always criticize. And by the way, guys, if you have not subscribed, please show some support. Go down to the comment. Let people know what you're learning. This is a safe space, and we want everyone to thrive, everyone to succeed. And we are not perfect. All of us at our downtime, we are still learning. Some of us may look like we have made it, but you barely scratched the surface as Africans. There's a long way to go. And most of us here will not rest until we're able to produce solutions that are used globally as we consume the global solutions.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In the open source space, we are doing really well. And I think you are a big contributor right there.
Yeah.
I see you guys sharing your GitHub contribution and whatnot. How is that experience though?
Open source teaches you many things and teaches you things which you can only see there and not in another place.
Yeah.
Right now, we have been able to have projects run and built by the community. We have an upcoming conference, and the website is built by people in the community. You get to learn new coding, like the best coding practices. Learn how to give feedback and
because most of best developers are open source contributors.
You also learn to get feedback and receive.
But then have you in Abel? This is my experience. Have you ever realized that the better you become, the really good you become, there's always this notion that you really wanna give everything back.
Everything.
Because ideally, how you get good is because of others giving
and giving back.
So anyone who is out there, I'm not saying because you're not contributing, you're not really good, but it will be good to share what you learn. Because even the way you learned what you learned is because someone else shared. And forget about, the graduate degree or the course that you took on Udemy that you paid some dollars in it. There's people out here who actually show you the way, even in the working industry, in day-to-day, that actually go out of their way to make sure that you understand what you understand. But if you don't feel like giving, please not. Just do you.
And I usually tell people, you can give in many ways. You see, everybody has got a passion. As a techie, there's always something which you've always wanted to build. Maybe you never had the time to. Bootstrap it and mention it on Twitter. Let people help you build this thing. Build it together with your friends. Let's see. Let's friends join into your meetings. Ideate together. There's a tool I use called Altair. Altair is a graphical client. It's built by some guys in Nigeria and Ghana. It has got more than 60 contributors. It's an open source project. I think it's one of the de facto graphical clients we have. It's cross-platform. It's being built by Africans. It's being built by many contributors. The person who built it is just maintaining the project. If this person decided, I will wait for somebody to build this.
It will never have been built.
Everybody who's doing GraphQL on the front end, they will need a way of testing the endpoint if you don't have a playground. That is a perfect replacement of a playground. It works 100%. It's an Electron app, all JS, TypeScript. I see people contributing and the code is beautiful. So whatever excites you as an engineer and to feel like you can build something for for engineers or for other people.
Yeah.
Put it out there, make noise about it, do a POC, let people see the value which it brings. They'll help you build it.
Yeah. By the way, that's a very powerful statement right there. There's some discussion I see some really brilliant minds across Africa having on, social media, LinkedIn and all these places.
Yeah.
And it's a good encouragement. Like you can actually start a project that other people can contribute to, and we can actually talk about it instead of these, tech bro this, sister bro this. It's no here, no there.
Yeah.
And of course, we all grow from that.
Yes.
But Chief, I have to ask you something about boot camps, workshops, hackathons, and also even companies. Now, starting with these trainings led kind of experiences, do you think we need to improve on the experience and the offering that we have there?
I think right now there's something which is happening at Africa's Talking, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
Africa's Talking is coming to the community now.
Yeah.
And the community is seeing Africa's Talking.
Yeah.
And I wish every other big company, tech company could do this.
Yeah.
I've seen Africa's Talking organizing quite some solid hackathons.
Yeah.
And people enjoy that.
Yeah.
I've seen Africa's Talking hosting events for techies.
Yeah.
And even if you don't work for Africa's Talking, you have interacted at people at Africa's Talking. You have met other people who don't work for Africa's Talking at Africa's Talking.
Yes.
And you have learned a lot.
Yeah.
This company has gone on all the way out to fund all these things.
Yeah.
And I would really wish for other companies to maybe chip in and try to bring communities together.
Yeah.
I'm seeing WorkPay doing the same thing. They want to start doing this thing.
Yeah.
WorkPay is a big company in Africa.
Yeah.
A long time ago, we did not have these initiatives.
True.
You would have to take money from your pocket, go to Hiab, buy people snacks, look for speakers. If you have an hackathon, you need to... Lots of logistics happening.
Yeah.
Some people are quite generous, right? Like IT to host these things for us. And it's a good gesture. If you can keep on doing this, I think we can bring more people on board.
Yeah.
As I told you, developers try to be introverts in many, many ways.
Yes.
There are people who are not really outgoing. But when they see there's something happening at Africa's Talking and some of their friends who are close to them have attended, they have even won some money, they start coming out. Yeah. Africa's Talking will experience a huge influx of good engineers visiting their space. And if you are a corporate company, and you can come in and help build this beautiful thing, you can even headhunt quite nice engineers here. Yeah. I don't think you will find many job offers right now in the tech space, in the Kenyan tech space, but you will easily get a referral. True. If you're in the community. Yeah. And if you are corporate and you'd want to hire the best, where do you get the best? It's not on Twitter. It's not on Twitter. It's not on YouTube. It's not on LinkedIn. It's not. There are people who are attending these hackathons.
And they build solutions. You see them build solutions.
Yeah, I've seen guys build.
Guys are, by the way, maybe you don't know this, but guys have been hired on the spot.
On the spot.
Okay, guys, I'm the host of this hackathon that Abel is talking about. And maybe to chime in is that we are open for collaboration. In case you want to be part of this, reach out to us. As long as we align and you want to achieve something. You're not looking for one-off. You're not looking for a guy who is willing or maybe partnering to just hire.
Yeah.
We want someone who is in the long term is in this journey not only to hire but also to build the ecosystem, because for this ecosystem to thrive, even for the existing companies that really are doing well, we really need a pipeline of engineers. The reason why actually one of the things that made Andela fail, sorry to disclose this, but most companies came in, and I see this mistake happening, repeated again and again, is that they don't care about the pipeline. You come and find a cohort of engineers who are really good, but you don't care to know there are people who spend time to train these guys, to shape them, to expose them to different platforms that teach them best practices. Because engineering, again, is about best practices.
Yes.
Even if you talk about structural engineering, if you don't follow the best practices and do it practically, you're nowhere there. Yeah. So this is required in the ecosystem, and not only in Kenya. The good thing with Africa's Talking, we are in over 23 countries, and you're planning to expand in 54 countries, even where we don't have an office, to have a community running there, doing hackathons. And please, if you're in these 54 countries in Africa, please, and you want to run some of these with us, we are open. We'll guide you and we'll help you get things started. We'll walk with you in this journey together. And any other partner in terms of companies, as well as institutions of engineering. These are something that we can do together to succeed.
I find that to be quite the way we should have done this thing a long time ago. Maybe it would be quite far in terms of having tech communities which are sound and of producing nice talent out there. Maybe we would even need Andela to do all these things. You know that if you walk into an AT hackathon, there's a very high chance that all you need is in there. All the resources which you need as a developer, you're going to get them. Some companies are out there putting resources in. It's not like AT is stretching all the way out on its own. It's a good starting point.
We're happy doing it. Do you know what our mission is? Empowering developers across Africa. So for us, it's because we are a bunch of engineers who believe Africa could be different with more engineering. So we're happy, and also we enjoy doing it, seeing guys building solutions, solving problems for Africa. But beyond that, and this is really big for any serious tech companies across Africa, is that we realize over time the different crop of engineers. And tech, every other single second, tech is changing. So one of the things that we can really catch up very fast, you remember me saying that I want to reduce 15 years to some like real-time contribution, is that if we don't do it right now and do it en masse, Africa's talking can only do so much. But if we all come together, including telcos, including government, I am proud of what Rwanda, does with the tech. If we all come together and rally around these and be intentional about it, even 2 years is enough to really do enough amount of time. Egypt is doing really well, by the way. Think about it.
Egypt is doing good.
But now it's looks like an Europe market, an Europe focused, more than Africa focused. But we can always synergize. Even if you're in Europe and US, you're welcome to in this move. Like right now, we're partnering with TADAC. I don't know if you know TADAC. And they've been doing hackathons across the world. Some of the winners in March, this hackathon happened in Florida, Miami. There were Nigerians who participated in Africa's Talking Hackathon. They built a voice solution. So this shows you that in Africa, not only do we have the talent, we have the best talent. It's only that the platform really are minimal in terms of how we offer them. So I can only insist on this enough. We encourage everyone to be able to rally. Senior engineers listening to this, please come and teach us your ways. Guide the upcoming engineers. Come and give some CTO roundtable, which we are starting soon. Opportunities are enormous. So it's yours for the taking. But as you close, Abel, what would you like to tell African tech community across Africa?
There's so many things I will tell you guys, but Africa is for us, and we are only people who can build Africa. There's nobody coming to build Africa for us.
True.
So, moving out there, going out there, you still need to develop home. So if you can spend some time, grow your territories together with fellow Africans. Put in the work, solve the solutions which we have, the problems which we have in Africa. Instead of us going all the way out to look for solutions out there, would put us in a very good situation, a very good place. To the upcoming software engineers, your skills are as good as you put in the effort. There's nobody who's gonna come and push you to be best at what you do.
True.
It's all your own initiative. It's all your own move. If you want to be the best, you have to put in the work. Nothing comes easy as an engineer. All the flashy things you see in tech, it's all work and sweat. Sometimes blood, but you have to work really hard. To all the experienced players in the space, please be kind to help bring up the upcoming talent and the communities. They will be taking care of things when you are older enough and not active as we are right now. Doesn't need to die with us. We can always let the candle continue burning when you are retiring, when you are chilling. By nurturing upcoming talent for all of us. To corporates, I think it goes without saying, if you guys, of course, some of you guys are already supporting the communities. You're already helping out here, going all the way out. You can rally in and build these communities together. I think we'll have a better Gen Z, what they call the youngins. Better Gen Z, which is solution focused, goal oriented, not lazy, because we are pushing these guys.
True. So lastly, Abel, and maybe next time we get to meet, we'll delve more into this. There's some tech, engineers and in the ecosystem that are a bit. I should not marry fast. I should not have a family. If you don't mind, do you think having a family is also something good as you contribute to the ecosystem?
I'll talk from experience. I have a family. I have kids. I have a partner. This has helped me look at life differently. It's not party all day. It's not just work all day. There's more to this than just the work. I would encourage, if you have a chance to be with somebody, to start a family, if you have the ability to, please go ahead. No, it's not all the time that we're going to have the energy to raise kids. I know as engineers, we want to keep on writing code, less distractions. But me having a daughter who comes to me from school happy, even if I'm having a hard time at work, they would make me smile a little bit more than if I was just chilling and drinking gin in my own workspace, hoping that I'll figure out this bug. They would come at my workspace, they would make some jokes here and there, make me happy. Maybe I'll get a solution. That's my own experience. It's all right to do it if you can. You're also gonna be a responsible person. There are people looking up to you. You have siblings. You have small toddlers. You are bringing up. They are always looking up to you. You cannot afford to fuck this up. You have to put in the work. Build a strong background for them. This comes from good work. You have good work ethics. It teaches you so many things. Being in that position. You can't learn this in a book. You have to experience it.
Thank you so much, Abel Masila. That was Abel Masila, senior front-end developer, or ninja, as I like calling them. This was Impact Masters podcasts, available in all podcast platforms such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and any other podcast out there. Check us out. It's Impact Masters or Africa's Talking Podcast, or as it's known, Retold Podcasts. On LinkedIn is Africa's Talking and Impact Masters CEO. On YouTube is Impact Masters CEO or Impact Masters Media. It's your host, Michael Kimathi, or MK if you want. And at this point, check out Africa's Talking, where we provide a variety of communication and payment API products that are everything you need to build high-impact mobile engagement solutions. Africa's Talking platform allows you to work on building superior customer engagement experiences without the complexity that comes from working directly with mobile operators. SMS, USSD, voice, airtime, and our awesome API gets you up and running real quick. And with Impact Masters, we are featuring different movers and shakers in Africa, people who are solving problems. Check us out on all platforms at impactmasters.io or Impact Masters CEO. Until next time, thank you so much.